Hello, everybody.
Hello, everyone.
Good morning. Got my brother here with me to try a new coffee from. I always have to look. I always want to call it like Dr. Bones because I started buying this brand along the same time when I bought Dr. Bean, but this is Bones Coffee Company, and again a new flavor they have, Army of Dark Chocolate. So Army of
It is kind
Darkness.
of cool. Oh yeah.
And they
The
are
chainsaw
actually
didn't give it away, of course.
true enough. They are actually coming out with a game.
Oh, really?
So during the first parts of E3, they actually had Bruce Campbell like doing a voiceover for it. They didn't even have him like a picture or anything, which was kind of
Oh, really?
stupid. It was just like a voiceover, but it kind of looks like if you remember the game, I think it was just called Friday the 13th, kind of newer game where
Oh, yeah.
you could be Jason or the campers. Which coincidentally I think was taken down like a cease and desist. Stop using Jason because you weren't
Really?
authorized for it. It could be wrong, but I think that's what happened. But the game kind of looks like that. You can control like the demon, or you can be like the good guys and try and stop it. It's just way more involved. It
You
looks
could have
like.
a lot more opportunities to mess with people with. You
Yeah.
got so many things you could do.
Well, that was one of the cool things about that Friday the 13th game is like it was online. You could play with friends, and you could like RP a bit. Like there were some pretty funny videos I saw.
Oh, it's a Twitch streamer's paradise game.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, 100%. So we'll kind of see about that, but at any rate, we're gonna open this Army of Dark Chocolate. Obviously, assuming it's probably has some chocolate notes. Let's open it up and give it a smell. They have this weird little tear thing there. We're gonna zip top, which is good. Let's give it a see what you think. I mean, it smells chocolatey, but it's almost like
It's like a peanut butter chocolate.
yeah,
Going.
kind of. It reminds me of you remember the old like Easter rabbits, which really weren't like great chocolate.
Yeah, but
the-
it was abundant amount
But
of chocolate.
yeah, but you ate it anyway because it was like a ton of chocolate.
Yeah.
So I don't know, or like a candy shelled chocolate, something like that. But
It's
anyway,
cheaper.
yeah, I'm not sure, but hopefully the flavor goes over into the brew. But I'm gonna go ahead and crack some beans and get this going. All right, so our coffee should be good to roll here. Hopefully it's not gonna burn our mouths off. I think we've been sitting long enough. You get the big boy cup
Yay.
for once.
So much variety when I come here for coffee cups, I swear.
Yeah.
I don't think you have matching coffee cups, do you?
Oh no. No, I'm not a big matching coffee cup person. So here we go. Army of Dark Chocolate. What does it smell like? How does it smell?
Pure evil.
It smells like it's gonna be bitter.
Yes. Yes, it does.
Hopefully it's not. But all right, let's go. It's still
Yeah.
pretty hot. Yeah.
Probably should say, before I say anything else, I'm not a huge fan of dark roast coffee.
Yeah, I mean neither am I really. All right, so I'll start. It is not overly front end bitter, but there's a bitter aftertaste. I don't really taste much in the way of chocolate.
No.
There is a bit of an artificial sort of flavor in there, unfortunately. And it is definitely a dark roast.
Yeah.
But not super harsh. Okay, not like the smoothest thing going down.
It's not like your cheaper dark roast that you get from like Walmart, Aldi, things like that.
Yeah. And there's a little bit of woodiness in there. But yeah, I mean, Army of Dark Chocolate. So dark chocolate can be bitter,
It
right?
can. Yeah, for sure.
And I guess if we're thinking about like chocolate from the ancient world, maybe that's where we're kind of getting it. But this, I just don't taste it as much.
I guess I just don't know what they're trying to do with this coffee.
Yeah, I mean, it just sort of tastes like a dark roast.
And honestly, This is totally gonna come off as super negative and harsh, but I'm gonna say it. If you had given me that coffee in one of our instant coffee taste tests, would have totally thought it was instant.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
That you kind of hit on the artificial flavor of it. To me, that's kind of like an instant coffee taste.
Well, it
in a
was
way.
kind of in the smell. You know, when we were smelling the beans, there was like, you know, like when you go into a coffee shop and they've got like a coffee scented candle or something like that going.
Yeah. I don't know. To me, it's just it's on that line of like K cup.
You know, you want to
something
know
like
a
that.
really weird thing? So, not to be like semi-gross, but if you have a little bit of a belch, it does kind of have a chocolate twinge to it.
Really. I mean, it's true.
The longer it sits in my mouth, the more I can kind of taste like this chocolate aftertaste.
I guess to me, like, there's this weird, and I almost wonder if it's kind of like the oily thing you had mentioned, but it's like there's this
It was
weird,
very oily, yeah.
it's this weird coating on the tip of my tongue. The more I drink it, the more I get. It's almost like, you know, after you have a hash brown from McDonald's,
Yeah, yeah.
and like you regret it for the rest of the day because you've got that film of grease. It's almost like that.
There's too much aftertaste.
Yeah.
There's too much aftertaste for me to be happy with it. I mean, like, it's kind of like when you get a crappy cheap cigar, you know, because like a normal cigar, you know, you puff it a few times and you know it doesn't leave a big lingering taste, and you couple puffs, you let it set for a little while, couple puffs, okay. But then if you're doing that with a cheap cigar, or you're just trying to smoke it like
You might as well
like
just
you need
continue
it.
to smoke it because you're gonna have that.
Yeah,
weird
it's just,
aftertaste the
but
whole
yeah,
time.
this definitely, there's too much aftertaste for me. And despite the fact that after a minute of sitting and talking, it's got a little chocolatey aftertaste, then it's like far too late.
Yeah. It
So-
doesn't outbalance all the other things going on throughout that entire time.
Yeah, it's funny because like the more it lingers and you kind of get the breath going and so forth, it's kind of like a chocolatey fudge, but it's just not up front enough.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of people would be tricked into thinking, well, there's no chocolate in here, but once it sets with you and lingers, yeah, I would unfortunately say it's a miss.
Yeah. Wouldn't be something I'd probably have again, honestly.
No. And it's very possible because I did go pretty heavy on the beans, like heavier than what I normally would for this particular French press. But I don't know. Yeah. So anyway, that's that. That's the Army of Dark Chocolate. Good artwork, good idea.
Kind of what we run into with this company a lot, though.
Some of them are good, but some of them, yeah. There's been some misses. And I know that you've tried a few of them with me, or
There's been some good ones. I'm totally blanking on all the flavors. I'd have to go back.
There's been a lot.
There's been a couple that I liked.
Yeah, I've done quite a few of these. So anyway, there you go. Is what it is. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. And if any of you out there have tried this particular coffee, let me know in the comments. I'd like to have your thoughts as well. And let me know of any future video ideas that you might have. I'd love to hear from you. If you'd like to send something into the channel to be reviewed, the P.O. Box is in the description. If you'd like to support the channel, the Patreon is in the description. And then, don't forget to like and subscribe. And have a great rest of your morning.
See you guys.
See ya.